major interstate collapse in Philadelphia, shutting down traffic in both directions. And just moments ago, Pennsylvania's governor said the disruption could last a number of months. The highway collapsed this morning after a tanker truck carrying hundreds of gallons of fuel burst into flames, creating a trail of black smoke. Officials say the fire is now under control. A massive slab of concrete fell from the interstate onto the road below. Remarkably, officials say no one was injured. But one official said runoff from the fire or possibly broken gas lines were causing underground explosions. Motorists were sent on a 43-mile detour today, and that traffic nightmare will continue into Monday and even longer. ABC's Morgan Norwood leads us off from Philadelphia tonight.
Tonight, part of the East 98 corridor of I-95 closed. After a tanker truck fire caused this overpass to collapse in northeast Philadelphia.
Is it any underpass? Something it is. Give me 2 more engines.
Authorities responding to reports of the fire just before 6:30 a.m. local time, encountering an inferno raging under the bridge, sending a dark plume of smoke billowing into the sky. This video appearing to show the overpass buckling, cars still driving on the roadway.
You could feel that the bridge was structurally compromised at that point. It was starting to fall.
Authorities say the northbound side of the highway collapsed minutes after their arrival, and they then contained the fire. Remarkably, no injuries reported from the incident.
Today's going to be a long day, and obviously with 95 northbound gone, southbound questionable, it's going to be even longer than that.
Travel along the busy corridor into chaos. Josh Moore visited the site late today, coordinating efforts to untangle a travel headache that could last weeks.
The challenges will be real when it comes to traffic movements in the city as a result of this incident.
Morgan joins us now near the scene of that crash. Morgan, you're learning tonight the impact could be weeks rather than days.
Rachel, that's right. This stretch of I-95 expected to be shut down for an extended period of time. And look, officials telling me today that they're exploring solutions beyond just detours, right? Things like expanding capacity on existing thoroughfares in order to ease the strain on the roads. As for fully rebuilding this bridge right behind me, well, Rachel, we're looking at months. Rachel?
The travel nightmare continues. Morgan Norwood covering that late-breaking news. Thank you.
Hi everyone, George. Thanks for checking out ABC News. Under the I-95 overpass. This has caused a section of I-95 north in Philadelphia to collapse after what they're saying was a tanker truck that caught fire and blew up underneath of this area. So this whole section is closed down right now. It's going to be down for some time until this whole thing can get repaired. But it's also emitting toxic fumes here, a big bunch of smoke that's drifting around the Philadelphia area. So it heads up in that area. Here is another shot of that scene. You can see just how big the toxic smoke is. And again, a heads up for anyone out there looking to head north on I-95 through Philadelphia. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more. I'll be updating there. And hit that subscribe button. And DAHBOO77. Stay safe.
Shalom, give all praise, Yahbashim, Yahbashim, Rakakadash, honor to the elders and apostles, men, truth on down. Guard truth and knowledge and Thawadi, Yahbashim, Yahshua, put in spirit, men and elders and apostles, men and truth on down, relating to this truth and knowledge, so we can know this truth and knowledge. Call Yahbashim, Yahshua, Bashim, Rakakadash, give all praise, Yahbashim, Yahshua, Bashim, Rakakadash. A massive tanker explosion under the northbound overpass, northeast Philadelphia. And it also caused a section of the elevated part of that overpass to collapse. That was on DAHBOO77 and World News Tonight, ABC News report, video reports. fuel tanker explodes on the Philadelphia highway, causing the entire overpass to collapse from the fire, from the inferno. And people being told to avoid the area is out. The area could be out for weeks or longer. That's northbound on Northeast Overpass area, Philadelphia. Luke 12 and 49. Luke 12 and 49. I come to send fire on earth, and what will, if it already be kindled? So the fire is being set forth on earth, man. The actual physical fires, and also the vibration of relating to, from a spiritual aspect, the vibration, you know, being set upon on earth, man. Relating to the division, the sword, fire, physical fire, you know, that vibration of judgments, various judgments being set forth, man. You know what I mean? You're seeing a lot of strange, weird accidents, man. You know? Even freakish type accidents, man. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. Second Timothy 3 and 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. So perilous times, dangerous, terrible, evil, terrible, and dangerous times are happening, man. Perilous goes to troubles, man. Also, man, we in troubled times, man. You're seeing a lot of troubles and different things happening, man. Matthew 12, 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, iniquity is sin, the love of many shall wax cold, and that's how the people are going to be, man. You're seeing the coldness, you're seeing relating to the dispositions, personality, the mannerisms relating to people in society, man. It's waxing cold, man. You're seeing a lot of deletions, you're seeing a lot of DIEs, you're seeing a lot of pearls, troubles, you're seeing a lot of disasters. You know, so that goes to that perilous times, man. We in dangerous times. Be circumspect and not as fools, as wise, redeeming the times. Let's get it. So see then he walks circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So be circumspect. So you have to be paying attention, man. All eyes on, man. 16. Redeeming the times because the days are evil. That goes to perilous, bad, dangerous, and evil times, man. Wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And the will of the Lord is ultimately fulfilled relating to prophecy. The Lord coming in the spirit of prophecy, man. Go to Revelations 19 and 10, man. So the will of the Lord is to execute according to prophecy, man. Fulfill his will, man. His will is to do accordingly relating to prophecy. Things be manifest, be done, man. So I was telling you, be circumspect and not as fools as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, relating to, but understanding the will of the Lord, man. That's Ephesians 5:15 and through 17, man. So be high time to wake out of sleep, because what? Our salvation may be nearer than we believe, man. Romans 13 and 11. Let's get that one. Let's do the spirit. Scripture talks about be not in darkness. You know what I mean? So, and that goes to 1 Thessalonians 5. You know what I mean? See, you're not the children of the night, but of the day. You know what I mean? So the light, you know what's going on, man. 13 and 11 in Romans. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep. So that relates to being awakened from a spiritual aspect and understanding, man. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe, man. Because relating to certain things manifesting according to Scripture, things are getting closer, man. We get Thessalonians, but of the times and seasons, brother, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourself know perfectly the day of the Lord shall come like a thief in the night. And ultimately, that thief in the night relates to the missiles, man, because the last thing most people in society are going to expect that relating to the missiles coming here, which are those arrows pointing here, coming here, man. That's what ultimately it leads to. But that also goes to other things that's going to come unexpectedly equally as well. Number 3. And when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. That ultimately is the missiles. Because that sudden, the missile is going to be, scary. World War III. Go to 11 and 14 Revelations. Go to 9 and 12 of Revelations. The first woe is coming. The second and third woe thereafter. The second woe has passed, and the third woe cometh quickly. Woe means a warning for destruction, man. That's the missiles, man. It might sound sci-fi, it might sound out of reality, out of the ordinary, but yeah, missiles, man. That relates to World War III, man. So that sudden destruction, when they say peace and safety, and the sudden destruction is pertaining really to the missiles, man. But also other things that's going to incorporate with that, man. Like Jacob's trouble and different other things, man. So when they shall say peace and safety, the sudden destruction cometh upon them as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape the birth pangs. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you. So you have to be awake as a thief. So understanding, being awake spiritually, understanding the time and season you're in. You know what I mean? So you be not in darkness, because that darkness relates to the gross darkness that the majority of people are going to be in. But certain people, through the light of the spirit, are going to understand the time and season they're in. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor or darkness, because that, you know, relating to being blind in gross darkness. So some people are going to be awake, man, because majority of people, their eyes are awake, but they're seeing, but they're still blinded. And you're going to have some that's going to see with their eyes open, but they're going to have that, I guess, the spiritual eye. You know what I mean? That third eye to see through pretty much the darkness of deception of society, man, to see through certain things, man. And you are the children of light and the children of the day. We are not in night nor in darkness. There let us not sleep as do others, and that's majority of the people, but let us watch and be sober. Watch, be sober, pay attention. For they sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. Okay, so that's what that goes to. But let us who are of the day be sober and putting on the breastplate of faith, love. That's the pretty much apparel spiritually. For the helmet, hope of salvation. Let me get on Revelations 19. Revelations 19 and 10, I believe. Relating to the spirit of prophecy. See if that's right. And I fell at the feet to worship him. And he said unto me, and it relates to John falling down when he seen that angel, see that do not, I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren. That's what the angel telling him. That have the testimony witness of Hamashiach Yahushai, worship God, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. So the spirit of prophecy, that's where the prophets coming in. Jeremiah 28 and 8. Prophets speak of war, evil, and pestilence. So that's pretty much a war, evil, and pestilence. Jeremiah 28 and 8, man. So they speaking of things that's not good things, man. Let me get that real quick. Scripture talks about the people going to be in the days of no, man. Partying, drinking, giving into marriage. That's when they be in that peace and safety mode. So when they see peace and safety, then sudden destruction, because they are in a relaxed, complacent mode, man. They thinking nothing's going to happen, business as usual, nothing happening. Then suddenly, when they say peace and safety, what happens? The sudden destruction. That's unexpected, you know, unexpected situation that's going to happen, man. 28. Because this is far-fetched, man. And to most people, the Bible is a fairy tale, man. Some people call it the sky daddy, you know what I mean? So they don't believe in that stuff, man. Majority of people, they think the Bible's a fairy tale, man. You know? The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied, both against many countries. So the prophets of old, they prophesied relating to certain things that's going to happen in these respected mighty kingdoms in these countries, man, during what? The captivity periods, man. both against many countries and against their great kingdoms, man, of war. You're seeing the war, precursors of war, hearing the war, rumors of wars, and of evils. Seeing the evils, pestilence, which goes to plagues, man. So all these things are happening, man. Been happening in the past, and continuation on, man. Now they're just more intensifying. They're becoming more frequent and intensified because we're getting closer and closer, man. That's why Scripture says, high time to wake out of sleep, because our salvation may be nearer than we believe. Romans 13:11. So certain things are getting closer and closer, man, as the continuation on, man. Now, this is just a few scriptures. I hope it helps in some way relating to that. Seeing infernos, you seeing disasters, you seeing different things. That one's relating to in Philadelphia. Because of that, the backlash of that inferno, that fire from that tanker, from the fire, it collapsed that main section of that elevated portion of the overpass in the northbound area in Philadelphia, man. So that's going to take a lot of fixing up, man. Let me get a scripture talking about, let me see something. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder, man, and broken? How has Babylon become desolation among the nations? So that hammer of earth is that teeth and strength, man. That tool, instrument of cruelty, man. It's becoming broken, man. It's become, it's weakened, man. Scripture also talk about is weakened the nations, man. Thy pomp, so it's become broken, man. It's breaking up, man. The infrastructurally is breaking up, One more. That teeth represents strength. Some teeth are breaking, man. They looking mighty brittle. I want to read Now therefore set thy house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and renounce corruption. Let go thee from the mortal faults, cast away the burdens of man, put off the weak nature. Set aside the thoughts that are most heavy to thee, which are the burdens, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So greater evils are going to come to pass even more, man. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. Age of this relates to eon, relating to interrupted time period, relating to this rulership, man. We getting close to the end. Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning that followeth, man. So we get the end of this age, what relates to pertaining to this rulership. So much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So more evils are going to increase, man. When the time is fled far away, and leasing, which is falsehood, lies, and leasing is hard at hand. For now, hasten the vision to come, which thou hast seen. So this age is getting weaker and weaker as it gets to the end, man. And more evils are going to increase. Iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That iniquity shall abound. It's going to be more and more, man. You're going to see it's going to be more evident, man. Especially as the times continue on, man. You're going to see greater evils. You're going to see more stranger disasters and more strange incidents, and that's going to happen, man. So we in the precursors to the latter stages of it, man. And that being said, I hope it helps in some way. This is Ayah Wolf. I hope it helps this show. Give all praise, Yahweh Shemir, Shabbat Shem, Kakadash. This is Ayah Wolf. Shalom.